So he's working all the time, and when he's home, he's complaining about work nonstop. The argument started pretty quickly after we moved into our new home. I don't remember what we argued about. I just know that we argued about anything and everything, but I mostly remember our neighbors coming over and complaining. We lived in an apartment then, and so I would feel so ashamed that our neighbors could hear us arguing. But there just didn't seem to be any way to keep him from getting really angry, like that day at the tennis court, for no reason, about the silliest things that wouldn't make sense. And I'm alone and isolated and overworked and overwhelmed and exhausted, and now parenting 3 kids on my own with no support system. And so after about 6 months, maybe 7 to 8 months, he came home one day at lunchtime out of the blue. It was very unusual. He never, ever got off work early. And he announced he had resigned. He couldn't take all these terrible people he worked with anymore. And so he submitted his resignation letter without discussing it with me, even hinting that this was something he was considering, now making me the sole provider for this family. And we had just moved into a bigger place. Still had neighbors that shared walls with us. Still got complaints about the arguing. But from that point on, he never worked a job again for the remainder of the time, the next 8 years that we were together. I was the sole provider. And later, that would become one of the most powerful gaslighting moments when I brought up the years that he didn't work and wasn't able to contribute into the house. He claimed I was lying and that he had always worked and that he had always paid half of the bills. But that was many years later.